Hello, and welcome to Empowerment Moments with JC2A. On last week, we talked about the 12 steps to self-care. To give you a little bit more insight into how we take care of ourselves so that we can give you some ideas about how you can take care of yourself if you're not already doing so.
So, thinking about the first three, when we say, if it feels wrong, don't do it. In the environment that we're in, we have to make some serious choices. Are we going to the grocery store and we see the parking lot packed? Are we going to that facility when we know that masks are not required? Those are the types of things that you're thinking about. If it feels wrong, don't do it. At the same time, we look at say exactly what you mean. One thing that I've been working on for some time, and I say that, hey, I'm encouraging you too, if you're one of those people that have a problem with saying no. Understanding when yes means yes and no means no. Because one thing that I do understand about myself is that from time to time, I say no, but then when I see the situation going awry, all of a sudden, guess what? My yes turns into a no. So I'm working more on being in that place of understanding my no really meant no, mean the no, and don't follow up with, oh, I can do that. Just give me a little bit more time.
We try to take care, especially as women, we try to take care of everybody else and leave ourselves for very last. And when you're talking about self-care, it's not being selfish to put yourself first, because you can't pour from an empty glass. You have to be full. You have to show love for yourself. You have to take care of yourself. 5 minutes a day is not being selfish. Take at least 5 minutes to please yourself, to be able to talk about the things that make you happy, to be able to make you smile, to be able to have a dinner, have something to eat that you enjoy. That's something that makes you happy. You deserve at least 5 minutes for that. So one of the things I've been able to do as far as these last couple of months, again, is for taking care of myself, is making sure I wake up with an affirmation. And I think I talked to you all a little bit about that before, is having those positive affirmations. Many times we allow negative thoughts to come into our system first thing in the mornings, from turning on the news and listening to all the things that are wrong in the world. Sometimes we have to replace that with something that's positive. And sometimes that starts with the words that we say, the words that we think, as we go through our day to day. And when those negative thoughts come in, shake them off and put a positive thought there. Those self-care just moments that you have will definitely encourage you to have more positive thoughts each and every day. And with more positive thoughts, it goes into you not giving up on your dreams. So again, revisiting some of those things. If it's opening your own business, if it's opening your own podcast, I've seen so many people being able to follow through with some of their dreams.
Is, to be kind to yourself. And so in order to be kind to yourself, you have to be able to speak kindly about yourself. So you do need those affirmations, and you do need to make sure that you're telling yourself, you know what, I'm capable, I'm able, I can do whatever I put my mind to do, and I just need to set my goals and work towards that. And part of, being kind to yourself is my other two that I was going to discuss is, knowing when to say no. Because as Wanzina said earlier, if we have too much stuff on our plates, we can't do the things that are really important. And so if you're constantly telling people, yes, 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 I'll do that for you, I'll do this for you, then when that one opportunity comes along, that's going to make all the difference in someone else's life, that's going to add value to someone else's life, you won't have time, or you've given up too much of yourself to be able to give to that project. So yes, be kind to yourself by making sure that you are knowing when to say, you know what, not today, I can't do that, or that's not something that I can do right now, but let me put it on my list and hopefully I can get back to you at a later date. So those are the things that we really need to be mindful of, because, you know, even as Debaja said, taking 5 minutes a day for yourself, a little meditation, a little mindful breathing, those things go a long way in being kind to yourself and making sure that your cup is full. So when it's time to pour out to others, you're able to do that.
You know, if you love yourself, as Zena was saying, then you're going to be able to say no. You're not going to always try to please the other person. You're going to do some things that you need to do to take care of yourself. And so again, that 4-letter word, love. And then as Debaja was saying about having those affirmations, waking up with positive things. If you love yourself, you're going to do that, because you can't love anyone else or do good for anyone else if you're not able to really have that self-love for yourself. And then, as you were saying, be kind to yourself. You can't be kind to yourself if you don't love yourself. And so I just think that love just really embodies, and I'm not saying that like you should just go around and be in the happy, oh, everything's happy and wonderful kind of love, but just really understanding that love is that kind of brings things together. It helps you to understand the things that you can't understand. It helps you to see beyond people's faults. It helps you to see beyond your own personal faults, so that you're able to do all the things that you need to do. And without that love, you're not able really to want to serve other people. You're not really able to want to do right by other people. So I do believe that I think 12 is there on purpose. If you think about the 12 steps you hear about in our counseling sessions and the 12-step programs that we have that help people, most of those 12-step programs all deal with this 4-letter word, love. Because you have to love yourself. You have to want to do better.